Negotiations can be complex and in-depth and high stakes. They can be all those things. And here's one question that can help you in any of those situations. The question comes from this book by Chris Voss called Never Split the Difference, Negotiating as if your life depended on it. And this is a question to use in those situations and in those negotiations in which you really want to get what is right for you, whatever it is. This can be with your kids, this can be at work, this can be in a very important negotiation, including lots of financial metrics. Here's the one question. How am I supposed to do that? That's it. That's the question. How am I supposed to do that? He has used that question, the author here, Chris Voss, he has used that question in hostage negotiations. The other side will offer him something and he'll say, how am I supposed to do that? You're asking me to do this or to bring you this amount of money. How am I supposed to do that? I don't have that much money when he's negotiating on someone's behalf. How am I supposed to do that? But more importantly than the specifics, which I'll get into with a few examples, more importantly than that is really what's the mindset shift that happens when you switch to how am I supposed to do that? So you've got two people and one of them says, how am I supposed to do that? Where does all the attention and all the focus go at that point? All the focus goes on trying to solve that problem. How is this person supposed to do that? And if they can't do that, then what else can they do? I'm going to break this down into something super silly so that we can have a clear example. I had a discussion with one of my kids about toys that they wanted. And the conversation was, hey, Mom, can you get these 4 toys? I know I'm going to want all these 4 toys. And after I play, they're Legos. And after I play with one of these Legos, I'm going to want to build another and another. So I did one of these. How am I supposed to do that? Again, just to start off with a really small, simple example. How am I supposed to do that? How would I buy 4 Legos? I just have a few concerns about that. Okay, what are your concerns? He said. And I said, well, I have some objections. A possible objection is you might not like Lego number 4 when you're finished building Lego number 2. So what would we do there? Oh, no, I'm positive I'm going to love the 4th Lego. But also, what if we actually get all 4 Legos? So you can see me starting to bend because even though how am I supposed to do that? Maybe he can answer my objections, whoever the opposing person is, whether it's a kid or an important business negotiator. So no, I'll definitely, and any other objections? And I have an objection that if we build 4 Legos, we don't have the desk space to keep 4. So I asked, what do you want to do? We can probably keep 2 on the table. Oh, definitely, I'll take 2 to the garage. So whatever 2 I'm done building, I'll take those to the garage. So I've got these others. So now we have a collaboration. I have a few ways that I can't do something, and I ask, how am I supposed to do that? And there are specific things to address that. Let's talk about a work example. Suppose you and your manager are having an agreement or disagreement, a little bit of a roles and goals clarification. And your manager says, hey, this is something that we need to take on. It's a big project. It came from up high. We really need to make this a priority. How am I supposed to do that has a little bit of a, hey, can't do it, tent. So you could also say, I don't know how I could do this. How would I do this given the things that I have on my plate? So now you're getting into something that one of our coaches, Catherine Britton, has described as the big rocks discussion with your manager. Now you're saying, I have these A, B, C, D rocks that are very important and very big, and you're adding rock E. What should I do with A, B, C, D? So now both of you are solving the problem. How am I supposed to do that? That's a question. And it shifts our thinking because now when there are 2 people, it actually shifts it to how can we solve this person's situation? And maybe we can't. And maybe it has to go all the way back to the other side. But maybe there are things to do that there's a wide range of options available. I'll add one concluding caveat. There are some situations in which you don't want to do. How am I supposed to do that? And those situations are where you know you're a little too emotionally invested, or you know a resolution rather than a specific resolution is important to you. So you'll know where these situations are. But if you have situations where it just doesn't seem right, feel free to ask, how am I supposed to do that? Feel free to invite the other person to try to problem solve with you on your behalf. Today has been, what is the one question I should ask in negotiations, even if I forget every other question? And that question comes from this book by Chris Voss. And the book is Never Split the Difference. And the question is, how am I supposed to do that? So I invite you to take that into today. And just, I invite you to think about it, see where it may be appropriate to use it. How are you supposed to do that? How are you supposed to do that? Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Oh, I forgot the outro. Here's the outro.